Phil's on the other side. Say hi, Phil, to Gary.
Hey, Gary. How's it going?
How you
Nice to
doing?
meet you.
Nice to
Welcome
meet
to
you.
Toronto.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
We're going to start this evening with Josh Lewinberg from TSN.
Hey, Gary, how's it going?
How you doing today?
I'm doing well, thanks. Welcome to the Raptors, and hopefully soon welcome to Toronto. Can you take us through yesterday? Where were you when you heard about the news, and what was your reaction to the trade?
Yeah, I was just in my hotel room, taking my pregame nap, getting ready, going through my routine, what I do usual. I got a call from my agent, Rich Paul. He just told me you're going to get traded, and that was that. I stayed at the hotel, waited for a car to pick me up. Got to Tampa about 11:30, 11:45. Got a workout in around like 12, and then laid it down, and did a physical today, and now we're here. So
Obviously, Toronto has changed. The Raptors organization has changed quite a bit in the last 20 years. But has your dad told you anything about what it's like for him being on the team?
yeah, for sure. He gave me a lot of great stories. Just talking about the city in itself. He says it's beautiful. It's one of the most international cities in the world. The food is amazing. The vibe is amazing. The fans is amazing. So I've heard nothing but positive things about it, and I'm so glad, so fortunate, I'm blessed, to have the opportunity to play for this organization.
Great, thanks, Gary. Welcome again.
Appreciate you.
Next question is going to go to Doug Smith from the Toronto Star.
Gary, welcome to Sort of Toronto. Good to see you.
Thank you.
You're coming to a team that the dynamic is pretty much the same as Portland. Two very dynamic guards in Van Vliet and Lowry, where they were Dame and CJ. How does that make it easier for you to fit into this group, you think?
You could say that, coming from a two-guard set, knowing where to find my spots to score, knowing my role and playing that to the best of my ability. I'm coming here to gel with everybody, to try to help get on the winning track and win as many games as possible, and be a great teammate.
There were a lot of shots in the position you're probably going to replace, Norm Powell. Have you talked to Nick about how you will get your stuff in the offense and what your responsibilities will be defensively?
As of right now, not at all. Just the biggest thing is really just having a shoot around, getting familiar with the guys, trying to learn the sets and, the defensive sets, the offensive sets as fast as I can. We really haven't had the opportunity to sit down yet and have a conversation, but, really just the main thing right now, the main focus is, just getting the sets, in my brain and in Rodney's brain so we can, get acclimated to the team.
Great. Thanks very much, and congratulations on getting to Toronto.
Thank you so much.
Next question is going to go to Blake Murphy from The Athletic.
Hey, Gary, how you doing, man?
How you doing?
I saw you roll up in the OVO today. Was that something you already had, or was that part of the welcome package?
That's been in my closet for about 2 months now, 3 months now.
When you look at the Raptors' kind of player development system, where do you see yourself fitting? And as you kind of head into, a little further in your career, where do you see yourself going with this team the next couple of years, if you're here the next couple of years?
Wherever it could go, the sky is the limit. I'm going to come in every day, work, work as hard as I can. You see the proof is in the pudding. With Siakam, you see Fred's success, you see Kyle's success, you see all the players that came here and they left, the success that they had while they were here or left and went on to have, success in their respective teams. So really just coming in, diving in head first, being a sponge, trying to learn as much as I can, like I said, gel with everybody, get to it, lock in, get some wins, and play the game of basketball how we all know how to do.
Thanks so much, Gary.
We'll go to Stephen Lung from Sportsnet.
Hey, Gary. Welcome to the Raptors.
Thank you.
Along the lines of what Blake was kind of asking, but how much do you know about the Raptors player development system? It's do you know of its reputation, I guess?
Well, besides actually being there, you'll never really get an understanding of what exactly it is until you're part of it or in it. But like I said, from the outside looking in, you've seen nothing but the players have success, whether it's resulting into a championship, whether it's resulting into contracts, whether, just their success, So just try to follow that path, come in here, work as hard as I can.
And how familiar are you now with your new teammates? So do you have any have you met these guys in the past? Do you have prior relationships with any of these guys?
Really just knowing of guys, whether it's playing against them or seeing them in passing, whether it's at a NBA Players Association meeting or, anywhere. So, or in the bubble, having a time in the bubble, actually gave a lot of guys opportunity to talk and see guys that, they would never interact with in a season. You could be in a hallway and see Russell Westbrook talking to Damian Lillard or, anybody. So it was a crazy thing. But, yeah, really just, finally meeting everybody. I shoot around. So just building relationships with everybody.
Thanks a lot, Gary, and welcome again.
Thanks, Stephen. We'll go to Michael Grange from Sportsnet.
Hi, Gary. How are you?
How you doing today?
I was going to ask you. You've played your whole career so far with Damian and CJ and kind of a veteran group there. But what will you take from that experience playing your first 3 years with players of that caliber and experience? What do you think you're going to carry forward with you in your career from that?
Just, everything I've seen from day in, whether it was the work ethic, being one of the first ones to the gym, seeing how they carried themselves, seeing how they held conversations, how they talked to the media, everything. Since I got there from day one, I was learning as much as I could from, Dame and CJ, and even I got the opportunity to learn from Melo, the last 2 years of my career there. But really, same thing. Come here, ask questions. There's no such thing as a dumb question. If I'm confused, ask away. Talk to guys. Where should I be in this spot? Where should I go in this situation? Just getting a feel for them. And over time, the more we play together, the more, I'll know everybody's game inside and out.
Appreciate that. Good luck. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next question is going to go to Aaron Rose from SI.com.
Gary, welcome to the team. You might find there is such thing as dumb questions when you talk to us enough. I wanted to ask you, reading about your story and knowing Norm Powell's story, it seems like you guys have some stuff in common, second-round picks, great offensive players who've developed. Have you looked at him at all? Do you have any relationship with him? Is he a guy maybe you looked up to from afar for your game in any way, or am I just drawing a connection?
You could kind of say that, nothing crazy, but I have seen his success, that he had here. How, whether it was with the playoff runs, his defense, his intensity, his ability to shoot the ball, I peeped all of it. So hopefully I can plug in and come right to what we're doing here.
Is there something you maybe didn't show in Portland, the way they used you or whatever, that you think that Raptors fans or the Raptors are going to see in you in the next little while?
Man, that's a good question. Man, playing behind great talents as in Dame and CJ, it could be certain stuff, you can't do or you're limited in a sense, but, they're the type of players they are. When you're in that situation, you got to play off them, make sure they're comfortable, especially coming in as a second-round pick. You're not on nobody's radar, so when you to get on the court, first off, you got to have defense, and then you got to be able to play with your teammates, and they got to want to play with you. If you're at an organization and, Dame Lillard says he doesn't want to play with this guy or anybody, he's not going to play, whatever organization it is, whatever top player, what I'm trying to say. But, so really just that, really just coming in, being ready.
Sure, thank you, and good luck tonight.
We'll go to Aaron from OregonLive.com.
Hey, Gary. I talked to Lillard, McCollum, and Cantor last night after the Miami game. They talked about how tough it was to see you guys go, you and Rodney.
Yeah.
Obviously, they love you guys as brothers and stuff. What type of interaction did you have with those guys before you left? Were you able to talk to them or see them in the hotel? And what did they say to you?
It was really just actually seeing them that morning and shoot around. Same old conversation that we had, whether it was joking around, going through film, that type of thing. But really, after that, like I said, I got the text when I was taking a nap. Everybody was taking their pregame nap. When everybody heard the news, they text one another. Dan texted me, all my teammates texted me. I called Anthony, the other rookie that I came in with to Portland. So, it's really just about it. Farewell, goodbyes, get to it, stay on your grind, wish the best, all that good stuff.
Was that? I mean, I know it's a business and people get traded all the time, but was it sad for you at all?
Was it what?
Was it sad for you at all to leave those guys? Because I know Damian's been a big mentor for you, et cetera.
Sure. Yeah, you could say it was sad, After, you went to war, you fought with guys, you been unsuccessful, you've been successful, you had ups, you had downs, you had good moments, you had bad moments. So, you know, you just look back on it all and appreciate it. And, you know, during the time when you're with one another and all those guys, you never know when it's going to come to an end. And when it actually does, it's, you know, wow, it's an end to it. So,
All right, thanks. Good luck, man.
thank you.
Thanks, Aaron. We've got two more for you, Gary. We'll start with Christos from Sports DNA in Greece.
Hello, Gary. Welcome to Toronto Raptors. I would like to ask you, what result will make you satisfied at the end of the season with the team?
Say that one more time.
What result will make you satisfied at the end of the season with the team?
Really just, you know, gelling, you know, being a part of it, what it stands for, what they believe in, you know, how they play. You know, it's a lot of great things, you know, that could go into an organization that could, you know, make you happy, obviously. Playing, being part of something, you know, bigger than yourself, you know, being a great teammate, helping everybody out, that type of thing.
And the follow-up, there, 23 years earlier, your father left Portland Trail Blazers to join Toronto Raptors after 41 games in his third season in the NBA, and now you're gonna make the same journey. How is that a little bit crazy in your mind? How you think about that?
Man, you know, it's surreal. You know, it's crazy. You can't put it into words. You know, when I seen the stat, my dad actually sent it to me, and you know, it was wild. You know, it's stuff you can't put in words. You know, it almost seems like it was written already in a sense. You know, like it was destined to happen. It was supposed to happen. You know, so man, it's crazy though.
Thank you.
Last one for you, last one for you, Gary, from Leonardo in Peru.
Hi, Gary. It's Leonardo Torres from Peru. Welcome to the Toronto Raptors. Gary, have you been able to discuss with Coach Nurse about your role on the team?
No, not at all. As of right now, my main focus is just learning the offense as best I can and, you know, gelling with my teammates. You know, I feel like if those two things happen, you know, everything will work itself out.
And how excited are you to play with an NBA champion like Kyle Lowry?
And I can't even put it to words, you know, even to play for a championship organization, you know, what they stand for, who they are, you know, whether it's bringing in an NBA championship or, you know, being one of the first teams to speak on social justice issues that's going on, you know, whether it's putting a Black Lives Matter sticker on their bus, you know, being in the front of that, pushing that, being one of the first teams, you know, so just, you know, the championship mentality as a whole, you know, what they stand for, who they are, the front office, the players, you know, it's really built up around great people.
Thank you.
Those are all the hands I see for you, Gary. I appreciate you taking the time pregame to chat with us. Good luck tonight.